Rapiditos, hoy en la clase vamos a repasar un poco los adjetivos demostrativos. We have, repite todos, los adjetivos.
Los adjetivos.
Demostrativos.
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 Demonstrative adjectives. In English it has an in Spanish it does not. Demonstrative adjectives, which is la parte 6.4 in tu libro. La parte 6.4 in tu libro, okay? 6.4 in your book. So we have very briefly introduced demonstrative adjectives, okay? In order to understand the function of a demonstrative adjective, the first thing that you need to know is what an adjective does. So in English, what does an adjective do? Describe something, right? So what does a demonstrative adjective describe? What does it describe, would you say? Okay, is it describing the noun, what it looks like? No, what's it doing?
Saying where it is.
It does describe, it's saying where it is in relation to what?
The speaker.
In relation to the speaker. So I would say that demonstrative adjectives, okay, they describe how far away, or they describe the location, right? They describe how far away or the location of an object in relation to what?
The speaker.
That is the really important part. In relation to the speaker. Okay? In relation to the speaker. Todo bien there? Okay, what else does a demonstrative adjective do? It tells you how far away something is in relation to the speaker. And actually, let's start with this. All adjectives in Spanish have to agree how? All adjectives in number and in gender. Okay, so these must agree in gender, meaning feminine or masculine, and number. Okay, singular or plural. What other adjectives have we seen before? What adjectives did you get last year that are kind of similar to these? Similar in the way that we use them.
The description ones.
Not description ones. They do have to agree in gender and number, though, also. Okay, let me give you a hint first. Demonstrative adjectives, they must precede the noun that they modify. They must precede the noun. When I say precede, it means they have to what?
Before.
Go before. So they must go before a noun. What other kind of adjectives that you have that went before a noun last year? Dime.
Possessive.
Possessive adjectives. Possessive adjectives. ¿Cómo se dice my? Me. All of your eyeballs are up here and you're just paying attention. That's the only thing you're doing right now. So you're on task. Thank you. ¿Cómo se dice your? To, his,
Sus.
her,
Sus.
their.
Sus.
Okay? So demonstrative adjectives. When I tell you, these are los marcadores, yes? Los marcadores. Okay? When I tell you that these are our markers, how do I say they're our markers? Nuestros marcadores. Now, I'm a girl holding these markers. Does that matter? Do I need to make these markers feminine?
No.
No, because when we're talking about possessive adjectives, we do not care who owns it. We care about what it is that they own, right? How many things they own or what it is that they own. Same thing with demonstrative adjectives. Okay? We don't care when I say these markers. I don't need to make it feminine just because I'm a girl. I have to base the gender based on what it is, the noun that I'm talking about. Does that make sense? It's kind of a lot of words. Did that make some sense to you?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. All right. So, demonstrative adjectives then. They describe how far away an object is in relation to a speaker. They have to agree in gender and number. And they must go before the noun. We have to place them before the noun, okay? So, there are 4 ways to say this or these in Spanish. There are 4 ways to say this or these. What is the singular masculine way to say this? Este. How about the singular feminine? Esta. Now, where does the emphasis fall, like of pronunciation on esta? Is it esta or esta? Esta, so it's sobre la E. Repite todos. Este. Esta. Okay, what's the plural masculine going to be?
Estos.
Estos. Lexi, what's the plural masculine going to be?
Estos.
Estos, muy bien. And how about the plural femenina, todos? Estas. Okay, so we have este, estos, esta, estas. All of these, we remember, our rememberer for these, this or these, okay? This or these are close to me, and they all have a T. So this or these are close to me and have a T. And when I say they have a T, what I mean by that is that all of the forms of this or these have a T in them, okay? They all have a T. All right, now, we have that and those, that and those. That or those are hat and hose, and they are not so close. So if we had a continuum here, and this is the very closest to the speaker, and this is furthest away from the speaker, okay? That or these are close to me, and they have a T. That and those are hat and hose. Where did they get hat and hose? Because I couldn't even figure that out at first. Hat and hose, where did that come from?
They removed the T.
They removed the T on both of these. That and those are hat and hose, and they are not so close. They are not quite so close to you. So this or these, and then we have that and those. Todo bien? Okay, so how do you say that for singular masculine? Ese. How about the plural? Esos, esa, and esas. Muy bien. Todo bien? Sí. Okay, and then the very last one, that or those, way over there. Now, in English, we don't have two ways to say that and those as far as how far away they are. We say, hey, can you hand me that marker, the one that's just a little bit far away? Or I could say, hey, could you go out in the hall and get me that marker, the one that's way far away? We use the exact same thing, yes? In Spanish, you do not. Okay? In Spanish, that or those for something that's way, way over there, okay? For something that is far, far away, starts with an A. We remember all of these ones, that or those for something that's far, far away, starts with an A. So, the singular masculine we have is what? Aquel. Ooh, this is a good marker. How about this one? Aquellos. Muy bien, repite todos. Aquellos. Aquella. And the last one is going to be? Aquellas. So if it's something that's far, far away, then you need to pick one of them. Gracias. Gracias. If you pick something that's far, far away, you have to pick one of the demonstrative adjectives that starts with an A. Todo bien. Okay, so with demonstrative adjectives, there's kind of two different ways that you can think about this. On the quiz, you know, to start, it's always going to have like a blank, and then it'll give you a noun after, and you have to try to figure out what is the correct demonstrative adjective, right? So you can do this one of two ways, Justin. You can either decide how far away something is. Okay, you're like, oh, I need to say this or these, and then you go all the way across, and you have 4 options to choose from, right? So you narrow it down based on how far away it is, and then you have 4 options to choose from. Yes? Mm-hmm. For me, the way I learn these and the way I keep them straight, I actually look at this chart vertically, and it helps me a little bit more, because this is my closest thing, this is the furthest away thing, okay? And what I do is I look first at the noun. So, for example, if I have marcadores, immediately, when I say marcadores, where do I have to go? What column?
Plural.
The masculine and plural. So no matter whether it's trying to get you to say this, that, or those, way over there, you know that it's got to be one of these 3, because these are the only 3 that would agree with what? Marcadores, right? So we have, todos levántense, por favor, levántense. Okay? We have, repite todos, estos marcadores. These markers, right? Repite, estos marcadores. Esos marcadores. Those markers right over there, okay? Those marcadores. And then the ones that are far, far away are aquellos marcadores. So we have, repite, estos marcadores. Esos marcadores. Aquellos marcadores. Okay, now I have las llaves. Las llaves. ¿Qué son las llaves? Yes?
Yes.
So, ¿cómo se dice these keys?
Estas llaves.
Okay, so las llaves is plural and feminine, so we know we gotta be in this column right here, right, Emma? So we have repite, estas llaves.
Estas llaves.
Esas llaves.
Estas llaves.
Aquellas llaves.
Aquellas llaves.
Estas. Esas. Aquellas.
Aquellas.
So we go down the list and we're getting further and further away from ourselves, yes? Todo bien. Okay, a ver. Yo tengo... ¿Qué es esto? ¿Qué es esto? Perdona. ¿Qué es? Una bufanda. Es una bufanda. So where are you going to go?
Singular for
Singular.
feminine.
Only 3 people in here know this. Una bufanda. Where are we going to go?
Singular feminine.
Oh, muy bien. Gracias. Muchas gracias por tu participación. We have repite. Esta bufanda.
Esta bufanda.
Esta bufanda.
Esta bufanda.
Esa bufanda.
Esta bufanda.
Aquella bufanda.
Aquella bufanda.
Esa.
Esa.
Really? You're just going to go with me?
Esta.
Esa? This or these are close to me and have a T. So we have repite. Esta.
Esta.
Esa.
Esa.
Aquella.
Aquella.
Esta.
Esta.
Esa.
Esa.
Aquella.
Aquella.
Okay, ¿todo bien? ¿Sí? Okay. A ver, yo necesito algo masculino. Algo masculino. Un cuaderno. Un cuaderno. ¿Cómo se dice this? This notebook. We'll do the spoon next. This notebook.
Este cuaderno.
Este cuaderno. So we have repite. Este cuaderno.
Este cuaderno.
Ese cuaderno.
Este cuaderno.
Aquel cuaderno.
Aquel cuaderno.
What are some other words that lose the O when they're in the singular form? When they go before a singular masculine noun? Do you ever say I have uno libro?
No.
What happens to that O when it goes before a singular masculine noun? It goes away. Same thing with aquel. Okay? Aquel. No O on there. Aquel. Don't put aquel O. Repite. Aquel.
Aquel.
Aquellos.
Aquellos.
Aquella.
Aquella.
Aquellas.
Aquellas.
Okay, Bradley wanted to do a spoon. ¿Cómo se dice spoon? Does anyone know? Okay, I could not remember this word to save my soul. It took me forever and ever and ever. The only way I could ever learn this, here's my rememberer. Does anyone know how to say cockroach? Do you know the song? La cucaracha, la cucaracha. Okay, cockroach. You do not want a cucaracha on your cuchara. This is a cuchara. Repite la cuchara.
La cuchara.
La cuchara.
La cuchara.
We do not want any cucarachas on our
Cuchara.
cuchara. Okay, this spoon.
Esta cuchara.
Esta cuchara. Repite. Esta cuchara.
Esta cuchara.
Esta cuchara.
Esta cuchara.
Esta cuchara.
Esta cuchara.
Aquella cuchara.
Aquella cuchara.
¿Todo bien? ¿Más o menos? Are we okay with this? Okay, un repaso. Super, super rápido. We have, repite, este. Ese. Aquel.
Aquel.
Ese, aquel.
Aquel.
Muy bien. Estos.
Esos.
Esos. Aquellos.
Aquellos.
Esos, aquellos.
Aquellos.
Muy bien, we have, repite, esta. Esa. Aquella.
Aquella.
Esa, aquella.
Aquella.
Muy bien, and then we have, repite, estas. Esas. Aquellas.
Aquellas.
Todo bien, ¿sí?
Sí.
Okay, muy bien, siéntate, por favor. All right, so these are all demonstrative adjectives. So, quickly, I want you to turn to the person next to you, and I want you to tell them what is a demonstrative adjective. I want you to explain it in your words. What's a demonstrative adjective? You can just keep it facing me.
It's a word that
Look at me.
So it's like,
All right. I'm hearing a lot of people. I think that we definitely have figured out that demonstrative adjectives describe, because I heard a lot of people use the word describe. Okay? They describe, what is it that they describe?
the noun.
How far, what? An object is from the speaker. That is the really important part, right? How far away an object is from the person who's speaking. ¿Todo bien? Okay, they precede the noun, which means they have to go before the noun, and they also have to agree in gender and in number. Okay, so an adjective does what? Describes things. It describes things. Okay, section 6.4 also introduces pronombres demostrativos. Pronombres demostrativos. Demonstrative pronouns. Demonstrative pronouns. How can I change this entire chart to make it a pronoun? Acento sobre la E. Sobre la E. La primera even. Muy bien. So, repite todos. Este. Ese. Aquel. Estos. Esos. Aquellos. Esta. Esa. Aquella. Estas. Esas. Aquellas. ¿Todo bien? Okay, now what's the difference then between a demonstrative adjective and a demonstrative pronoun? What does a pronoun do? Let's think about what a pronoun does. I see 3 people who are totally on this already, on top of it. Okay, dime.
The pronoun takes the place of a noun.
Okay, a pronoun in itself, no matter what kind of pronoun it is, has to take the place of a noun. So like our personal pronouns take the place of a what? A person, right? A personal pronoun takes the place of a person. Okay? A demonstrative pronoun is going to take the place of a demonstrative adjective, okay? And its noun altogether. So, let's go through a little bit. We're going to go through a little bit of a simulation, okay? I'm sitting here and I want that botella de agua. Yo quiero, I want, how do I say that bottle? That bottle. It's una botella. Esa botella. So, repite todos. Yo quiero. Yo quiero. Esa botella. I want that water, yes? Then Michaela picks it up and she says, oh, this one? How would you say, oh, this one? I said, yo quiero esa botella. I want that one, that bottle over there. She picks it up in her hand and she says, which one? This one? Which one would you use for this one? Esta? And it's simple as that. Esta. What did I do?
You forgot the mark on esa.
Do we want a mark here?
No.
No, because this one's still a demonstrative adjective. That bottle, she picks it up and she says, esta? Why did she answer this one instead of that one? Why didn't she answer esa?
Because she's holding it.
She is the speaker. She's the one holding it. So do we get this a tiny bit? Okay,
Yeah.
let's do this some more. So, yo quiero, I want, we don't have anything good. Yo quiero
Monster.
that, how do I say that bag?
Bolsa. La bolsa.
Esa bolsa. Yo quiero esa bolsa. And then she's going to pick it up and she's going to say what? Esta. And esta takes the place of esta bolsa. Right? Okay, getting this. Yo quiero. That's feminine too. Yo quiero esos papeles. I want those papers right there. Yo quiero esos papeles. Haley is going to pick them up and she's going to say what? These ones? How's she going to say these ones? Estos. Do you get the difference here?
Yes.
Okay, so tell me in your own words, what's the difference then between a demonstrative pronoun and a demonstrative adjective? This is hard, huh?
Yeah.
This is hard. What's the difference between a demonstrative adjective and a demonstrative pronoun?
Noun and pronoun with nothing by itself.
Okay, what did you say? Will you repeat it for me one time?
Adjective goes with a noun and a pronoun by itself.
Okay, that's a fantastic way to remember it. When you're sitting there on your test, the demonstrative adjectives, they have to go with a noun. Okay, so that would be a great thing that we should add to our list, I think. Demonstrative, these are all for demonstrative adjectives, right? Not demonstrative pronouns. These are all demonstrative adjectives. And he said that they have to go with a noun. That's fantastic, and I've not ever thought of it like that. These ones have to go with a noun. Go with a noun, and he said that demonstrative pronouns don't. They can go by themselves. right? Okay, how else would you say it? Any other way that you would describe the difference between those? Yeah.
Pronouns have the accent and
Ooh.
demonstrative adjective. No.
Okay, he said that demonstrative adjectives do not have an accent, and demonstrative pronouns, they do. They're the ones with the accent. Fantastic. What else?
I have one more difference.
Okay,
This is, well, this is actually sarcastic, so maybe
Okay.
like a joke.
okay.
The pronouns are old enough to go to the bathrooms by themselves. They're big boys and girls, and the other ones aren't.
Okay. The pronouns are big enough to go by themselves. They're big enough to go by themselves, and the other ones are not. Adjectives aren't. Okay. Muy bien. Totally works. Absolutely. Okay. I thought of something I was going to tell you. Oh, another thing that helped somebody else earlier today when they were trying to remember these. Okay. Look at L is the singular masculine form. Ellos is the plural masculine. Ella is the singular for ellas is the plural feminine. But I do not want to mess you up because all of these are what? El, ellos, ella, and ellas are all what? Personal pronouns. Personal pronouns. They are personal pronouns. But if it does help you to remember what the ending is for all of those aquel ones, that would work for you, okay? Any preguntas? Are there any questions right now about what we're doing? Yes, sir.
So by, like in the hat and hose thing, the hat and hose or hat and hose, did you realize that, like by that they also meant, because there's no T in the
Exactly.
there.
Yeah. So this or these are close to me and they have a T. Hat and hose, they do not have a T because we took the T away. That and those. And look it, we took the T away here. Este becomes ese. Estos becomes esos. So they become hat and hose. They lose their T. It goes away. Yeah? That or those are hat and hose.
It's like losing
And
your
they
baby
are
fat.
not so close.
It's like losing your baby fat.
Okay? Okay, muy bien. Muchas gracias. Adiós.